All right, cool. I think we live. Oh, word. Welcome to the Collective, the Internet's Trippiest podcast. Once again, what's up, y'all?
What's up?
How y'all doing?
Doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm great, living amazingly. Yeah.
Back at it again, another week. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm excited to go ahead and get started. Thank y'all for joining us. Gonna do a little intro on Who Got It. And I'm just here to be a part of the collective.
What's your name? I guess I'm the collector's resident feminine energy for the day.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So I wear that armor proudly. That's all I got today.
Mm-hmm. So Cam, man, look focused as hell.
Yeah, it's banned, but now I'm doing well. Get my mind right for a little nip and tuck tomorrow on the knee. But aside from that, just been stashing the acorns, seeing to it that I sleep well, shit like that. Fact, bro. I'm not Derek Jeter or nothing. I don't know why the hell I got a torn. All right, so dude pushed me while we was hooping. I was going up to catch with my left hand, and my knee just planted, my foot planted and just twisted.
Oh man!
Like I didn't hear the pop, so it didn't come off the bone, but it twisted bad enough to where when they had to call EMTs for me, like probably the worst scream I ever let out. Like, that shit was bad. So just now, it's been 10 months since then. That was last October, something like that. So. Yeah, man.
Press shake back, bro. You bounce back.
I'm gonna be on the phone on the next few junts.
Okay. Oh, you gotta sit in the bed and stuff.
Yeah, like I gotta keep this junk elevated above my heart and shit. This shit feel ugly.
That's tough. Yeah, both hands to you, bro. Praying for the brother.
I think it's a lesson just moving a little bit slower. I've been living fast as hell, bro. Just ripping and running. It's time to woosah.
I've been trying to learn patience too.
I've
been outside a lot.
Man.
Jeff talk about patience a lot. Jeff said it's the rituals.
You need a playbook, bro.
One of my favorite songs. Have y'all ever heard the song Patience by Damian Marley and Nas?
Can you turn your talk a little louder or turn your volume up?
Oh man, I don't know.
Say it again. It might have been me.
No, I don't. I was just saying one of my favorite songs, like of all time, called "Patient." It's a song with Damian Marley and Nas. It's off of the Distant Relative album. That joint is fire, and like the meaning of it, the song, is fire.
Oh yeah, I think I have heard that. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of ritual, I think you just said patience is a ritual. Peace. But top of the morning.
Jeff about to introduce himself, or is he being a socialite right now?
Nah, yeah, Jeff outside. He being mixy.
Yeah,
mixy on a Wednesday.
It was my good man's birthday today, so I had to come. Make sure I was outside and say him.
Right.
Step the road, but when I'm outside, I'm working, so double shift. Don't keep them in the multitasking.
Yeah. That's the man working hard.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. So the man work. But earlier before the show, we were just talking about morning rituals and things we do in the morning before we hit the door and get to our day. I think it's an important part of the day. The most important part of the day is what we do first in the morning. And what sparked this topic was Cam talking about how Facebook and Instagram, same company, likes to target people with just straight negative shit first thing in the morning. Like I'll hop on my Instagram for like half a second, and why is the first post I see like somebody got murdered or some bad shit, like, and it's crazy. I'm starting to notice that a lot of these hip hop pages that we used to follow for hip hop news, like academic, they turn into news pages. They just promote this negative cycle. But so that's kind of two topics in one. But yeah, man, what y'all do in the morning before y'all get y'all day started?
Breathe. Like on some intentional shit. Send a prayer. Thank God. I used to stretch and do like yoga. I can do a little bit of stretching now, but I can't do the yoga like I used to. Mm-hmm. So I had to cut that out. I've been fasting in the morning lately. I haven't been feeling the need to like eat, so I'll drink water or boil some tea or something. But just been trying to take it slow in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I do wake up at a reasonable time, like 8 and a little bit before I like that. I be going to bed too late. That's not my routine.
Nah, I feel that. That should be fucking me up too. Like, just throwing my whole sleep pattern off, being outside late as hell, girl, being mixy.
Same here.
Can't keep doing it. Can't.
Right. Trying to learn that too. It's a balance to it, of course.
It's interesting because, like, for me, that's really been one of the focuses of my week this week is, like, being extra intentional about my morning. And it kind of started with the same logic. Like, I've already started unfollowing some of those pages. Like, I don't follow the Shade Room anymore. And I think it's one that still be catching me, Stay Cheese or something. One of them pages. Yeah. But I did notice. And it's I think it comes from this whole news culture and wanting to be first. So it's like the earliest that they have information about who died last night, and they want to be the first one to report on this stuff. It's all for marketing purposes, not understanding how it mentally affects us to like wake up, and before you get a chance to decide how you feel today, you already impacted by this negative news or information that kind of shifts or fucks up your day. So like that has been the challenge all week is like not touching my phone as soon as I wake up. And then I do the same thing. I've been doing a lot of stretching, practicing some yoga. I just learned this new method. I think it's called Kriya, but it's basically the digestion, focusing on just like stretching and healing your digestive system. I've been working like a lot with my solar plexus kind of in the area. So it's funny like how we so connected and tapped in.
Right.
This wasn't a planned topic.
I've been on the same shit.
This has been my week, literally. So that's very interesting. One of the things I realized I wanted to get into is like, I want to start reading more. I really want to start reading the Bible. I've never read the Bible like through and through. Now that I have my own understanding, I'm interested to read it now. And like my homie was telling me to read it on the app, but I'm like, nah.
It's not the same. It's not the
same.
And
the phone is already so distractive.
Yeah.
Like I've been wanting to read it first thing in the morning, but I'm not. I know me. Like I'm gonna set myself up for failure if I like read it from my phone. So like that's been where I've been at, top of the morning. And then for accountability purposes, I'll go ahead and like, make sure I announce it. Like the other part of my morning routine has been get my ass in the gym. My goal now is to get in even earlier because I've been going still a little kind of late in the morning. But the goal is 5 days a week and
yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I've been on the same type vibe, especially like on my off days. I've been blessed enough to get like 4 days off, 4 to 3 days off a week. if it's 3 days off, I'm probably gonna take a day off of PTO and make it for it anyway.
Yeah.
But because I just been focused on my that work life balance part. I've been focused on my life more than my work, um, especially with the punching the clock aspect of it. But the mornings that I'm not working, I'm definitely doing yoga every morning. I've been ever since talk about this weekend a little later, but ever since this weekend I've been doing Krishna yoga and a little bit of Kundalini yoga. I did Kundalini earlier tonight, and definitely just focusing on my breath and taking my time to just reassess after being asleep for hours and shit. Especially, I feel like we be somewhere else in our dreams, like different multiverses and shit. You gotta take a minute and get used to your meat suit again. Wake it up.
Definitely.
And definitely been eating a lot of fruit in the morning. Like start my days with smoothies and shit like that. Yeah.
That was the other thing. That when Cam was talking about just being hydrated, that's another thing I do. But I've been I started making my the sea moss juice rather than just taking the sea moss. I've made a almost like a ginger cider juice. And so that's what I've been drinking. Like that's my first thing I drink in the morning. It give me this little rush too, like, oh shit, and then water, hydrate.
Facts.
I gotta start my morning off with a clean slate, like Cam said. My mornings, I normally just drink some tea, water, just hydrate. I most maybe some watermelon or something, but I know before I because during my days I'm in the mix. I'm meeting a lot of people, seeing a lot of folks, so I need my mornings are just my me time. It's my time. Kind of like y'all said, it's to gather my thoughts, set my intentions for the day, find something to be grateful for. I normally like the ground for a period of time. Definitely gonna smoke a J or 2 or 3. But yeah, just set my mood and kind of like I said, make sure I'm grounded, and set my way for the day to ensure nothing else can kind of knock me off of what I'm set for.
Mm-hmm. That shit crucial, bro. That shit crucial. We program our day. We program our whole day in the morning, and it's easy to be on bullshit. In the past few weeks, I've been finding myself waking up just mad, annoyed, just cause, just hot. And I've been finding myself I've been trying to cool myself down. I remember Hood was talking about cooling your Ogun probably 6 months ago.
Yep.
But cooling that Ogun energy in the morning, that fire in the morning. So I try to drink cool shit, cool tea. Just be cool niggas, smooth.
That just reminded me I got a concert come. I'm gonna be up that way. I know I said it, but I forgot, so I gotta say it again. That's next month. That's September 9th.
September 9th.
September 9th.
What concert?
Lupe Fiasco doing the 15th anniversary of the Cool album.
Okay.
And he only did 3 shows. DC just happened to be one of them.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who I'm trying to find? Kendrick Lamar. This man, he trying to be aloof and shit. I guess he really is.
Aloof.
Yeah, I guess he's really the aloof Buddha. Right? He only had a few shows. I'm surprised he didn't come to DC.
I think
he went to Philly. I ain't see it. I ain't see it.
Because my homies went. He was in DC.
That's crazy. I ain't see it.
He was in DC
I was looking
a couple weeks ago. And then I think last night he was in Ohio or some shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to go catch him in LA if everything aligns, but we'll see. Yeah, that'll be fire. But yeah, start your morning off right. Program that day. You know what I'm saying?
It really does. I just want to, I know we kind of finishing up, but it really does just make such a huge difference. Like stuff beyond your control starts to happen in your favor when you intentionally wake up with plans to have a great day. Like on some shit where you know how right now like customer service is terrible, like people rude and they get an attitude. Like I'm talking about one day I was surprisingly like, oh my gosh, like this day is I can't take it anymore. Like people are being so nice and pleasant, and it could be because I was on a microdose.
That definitely help. They help with your programming.
Yeah.
Of your day, like so they calm down. Go ahead.
I even had a situation where I need a jump start on my battery, like on some real like inconvenient shit, but like it was still such a pleasant experience because like everything that could have went right. And that's how it works. Like it really be happening like that.
Yeah.
Just to have a great day, it really be a great ass day.
The most beautiful things will happen from it. Should be amazing, man. And it'd be shit like that make you don't have to get the strap. You know, that make the day okay. You know, and we talk about this topic because there's some things going on in the laws. With a whole lot of gun laws going on, and things are going under people's noses. So, take it away, Cam.
All right. So, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Your boy Biden proposed the ATF ruling, so he reserves federal executive power to at any point recommend that the ATF regulate firearms differently, or even strongly urge them, which is basically just demanding them to change the definition of what can be considered a firearm or ammunition or whatever the case may be, or a brace or a stock. So in this case, it's 80% lowers, which are basically would be this portion of a handgun all the way down to right here, just the lower portion without the trigger, without the slide, any attachments or anything. It would just be that blank, no holes drilled for the trigger or the magazine catch or the slide catch, nothing. It would just be blank. So you have to manufacture the gun yourself. The reason I don't like it is because I don't feel that Black people adequately got their foot in the door regarding ghost guns. And the main reason for ghost guns was if there was ever a need for a militia, there were unregulated firearms that could be used. The government couldn't seize these, couldn't do a buyback program for them. They wouldn't be found anywhere, nothing. But because of the commission and crimes, they're using this as a way to get them gone. I'm not too mad about it because there have been an uptick in mass shootings. I just wish that there was more.
That was in play to make this okay.
Right. So it's not illegal to have the gun now. If you do have a ghost gun, a gun that you manufactured at the crib, I have a few. It's not illegal to own them. It's illegal for a manufacturer now to possess them and not serialize them. So now you got to go through the background check. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for the. I don't know if some states have a state background check on top of the federal background check. It's usually just Fed in Tennessee. If you pass the Fed and your license ain't suspended, you're usually good to go.
Yeah.
But I was avoiding a lot of tax on paying for guns over the counter by building them. I think I saved $200 on each build by building them. I built 5.56, 2.23, and the 9mm platforms. So
yeah,
keep your guns tight.
Shit getting crazy because I feel like this whole was all like a setup, right?
Yeah.
To like, I'm not gonna say mass shootings are not happening because it was just a armed shooter or active shooter at my little sister's school yesterday,
For sure.
but everything was okay.
It was one at the mall too, or the Six Flags.
That's crazy.
But almost any way they can counter this shit is gonna harm minorities, because white men in spades have been 3D printing guns. They've been the main purchasers of 80% lowers. The people aren't buying 80% lowers and going to commit crimes. They're not doing that. They're buying them already assembled. Somebody sold it to them and upcharged their ass. They're not doing that.
That's a fact.
They would have been having them for years. These things been sold for the last decade. Like, it's not what's happening. So blanket rules always, attend to affect the less fortunate in the group, and we just so happen to be that.
Mm-hmm. So, and I feel like it's at the same time as our people are getting more information about it. Like you said, we have a long time to get our foot in the door with that shit. Like I want to build one, but I still haven't.
And I will honestly tell people, if you do have one, don't carry it outside. Take it and be very careful on those days you got to go to the range. I will go on Sundays. Like, look up the day that people are less likely to be pulled over in your town. Do what you gotta do. But like, real shit, because I feel like this is gonna get people in a little bit more trouble with having ghost guns and this matches this. I gotta take this in to see if it matches this crime.
Bullshit.
It's a lot of shit. People gonna be cops gonna be taking guns like they've always been doing, which
they've been taking
guns. I've literally gone down there to get my wallet and seen guns just on the wall.
And they don't be counters either.
Hell no.
Like, and people don't. It takes you so long to get some money or your guns or your car back from police. Like, this shit is, you damn near don't even want it back.
No, fact. For real.
Right. For real. And you got over $2K on you. I'm sorry, my boy. It's gonna be a rough day. Don't let that be all you got. Don't let that be the re-up money.
Don't let it be the re-up money.
Get the strap.
That's why people just gotta move smart anyway. Understanding the laws in their city, how they're supposed to move about. I will never forget, like, I got a couple friends that got charged with concealing a weapon without having a concealed permit because they had their weapon in their glove box while they was driving. And specifically in Virginia, once upon a time that was illegal. And then I want to say in 2013 or something like that, it changed because your vehicle is your personal vessel, so it just had to be in a secure compartment. And by secure, that doesn't mean it had to be locked. It just means to be in something that closed. But because people didn't know that, they were still pulling people over and charging them with that crime. So if you didn't understand that the law had changed and you didn't challenge it, I know people who got charged for that and had to play that out. And it's crazy when you think about it. Like, how can an officer even charge you for something that's no longer illegal?
Right.
But that's the system. So it's like, it's important. It's so important for people to be their own advocates out here and really understand the law, try to interpret it to the best of their ability, because situations like that really do happen. So yeah.
And y'all be careful, because in 10 states, including DC, there are already laws on the books regulating them or full outright banning them. So for my folks who drive, CDLs and stuff like that, my traveling nurses, if you do just so happen to have a ghost gun, or it was a gun you bought off somebody, make sure you look at the serial. If it's serialized, it's okay to carry. Just make sure you have, I'm probably going to say this wrong, reciprocity laws. I think it's reciprocity. I know in the southern states, you can pretty much drive in between each state with a firearm. As long as you don't have an open container or any contraband in the car, you're good. But just be very aware of the rules that are in your state, let alone your city, because people are governing them individually. Like, there are almost 4 different laws you have to be aware of at any given time. You got your city, your county, then you got your state, and then you got your fed. Shit, 5, because then you got the cops law. They just make up shit. So
that's That's a fact. And I'm gonna say this just because you still threw it out there with CDL and truck drivers. Look, that shit ain't worth it, man. Get you a crowbar or something, get you a Swiss knife, because all of that is federal. And like specifically with that, they'll
DOT.
look and see, yep, DOT, they'll look and see every state that you pass through and charge you for trafficking through each and every state. It's so not worth it. It ain't worth it. So many ways to defend yourself. It's not worth it. But yeah, man, educate yourself about, everybody. I got mine. I hope you got your stuff. Everybody got one, but like, now what? You got it. Now what? You know the laws that go along with it. You know how to use it. Honor yourself and just making sure you're well informed.
Mm-hmm.
Because best believe everybody else is well informed. The other side, everybody else, they well informed. So,
this don't stop nobody that was going to use it against you with ill intent in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
Even if they're not well informed, they're gonna highlight they are. So,
right.
So, like, know really what's going on. Know the law, just like it is. Know the law. Right. But also know how to protect yourself, know how to move around the words.
Yeah.
My word.
Word. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Okay. And all we got is experiences of the week. How have you guys this week been? Weekend and whatnot.
For me personally, it's like we got some releases coming up this Friday that I'm super excited about. Y'all been, over the course of the episodes hearing us talk about, video shoots and all this stuff. So we got a premiere video coming out Friday, and I'm excited about that. Also dropping a single, so like that's on the business end, just getting everything prepared for the release. I think personally, like my manifestation thing has been like from dreams, like my dreams have been pretty active this week, and I've been getting what I want. So like I'm taking that and running with it a little bit. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to honor and I guess pour more into that power and see where it gets me. I'm letting it flow this week.
Yeah, I feel it. It's definitely gonna go and keep growing.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing but do that.
Mm-hmm.
My weekend was intense, I must say. So I went to a mushroom ceremony, and this was my first time doing that. I didn't know what to expect going in, but I was just going for the vibes and just see what's up. So we get there, and before we even knock on the door, the shaman opens the door. A whole shaman, like, you got all the garb on of a shaman, and opens the door, greeting us, hugs, all love. We go in, meet everybody, go into the back. It's a whole nice little backyard with some tents set up and everything. It's a vibe, right? So, long story short, it was a long night. I took like 7 to 8 grams in a lemon tech. Yeah. Plus I took like maybe 6 grams plus 2 grams of microdoses or capsules.
Sheesh.
And yeah, it took me there.
Yeah,
okay.
Like in a good way. Like I'm hanging on. Like
in a Doctor Strange way. If y'all seen Doctor Strange too, it took me there. And okay, so I ate 8 grams say but I had a couple potentiators, which are like things that make the mushrooms a little stronger or double your dose. One was Syrian root, was just an extract. I gotta look more into it, but it's it extends your journey on the mushrooms. So we were smoking that with tobacco, with some sacred tobacco, and also I ate the shrooms in the lemon technique, which is soaking them in lemons to double your dosage. Also, this was a strand that won the psilocybin cup, which is called Champion Penis Envy. I think it was.
Okay.
It's crazy. Crazy experience of my life. It took me the deepest I ever been. I went into whole I was in a trance-like state that I probably wouldn't have been able to go to if I didn't do it in a ceremonial aspect with intention and foresight going into it. The people that were there saved my life because if I was by myself, I don't know what would happen. It's so much, and I'm still processing it. CC need to hop on and talk about it. I can see if she available. Hold on. Gonna come back to that. That shit was crazy.
Right.
Shit was crazy. I'm still processing that shit. It's hard for me to even talk about. But I was an oracle for myself. It brought all my demons out of myself, all of my deep emotional imbalances out of myself, like deep healing that I haven't felt before, and I came out of it feeling like a new person. And I told myself everything I needed to hear verbally. I can't remember everything I said, but everything I needed to hear resonated within me. A whole lot of tantra, not tantra mantras. I was doing poses like Hindu gods. I kept saying Krishna, 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 which is Krishna. I was saying Vishnu and just praying throughout the whole thing. And the thing that like really brought me back when it was really getting dark, because it was darkness in that too, was ayahuasca microdoses. It brought me back to the light of life and brought me back into myself. And this shit was the craziest shit ever, man. But yeah, that was my weekend. And then I did some combo, which is a poisonous dart. Well, not a dart frog. It's a poisonous monkey frog. They call it a monkey frog. It's from I think it's South America. And it's in the jungle. But they take the poison off the frog and burn you with an incense. Wipe the skin off and apply the frog medicine. And it's like 20 minutes of purging all the mucus in your body, any blockages and stuff you have. It searches for it because it's going through all of your blood and puts it into your stomach and you remove it all. So it's like 20 minutes of purging and then you feel great. Like
I think I saw that on a Snowfall episode. I think I saw something like that on Snow. Did y'all watch the show?
I fell off of it.
Sounds trippy.
It was a part where dude, I can't think of his name, and his ex-wife like had went on they had went into the jungles of Colombia. They were still kind of undercover, but but I think they did that. And like, it's like if you take if you don't get the dosage right, it's dangerous, right?
Um,
For the frog.
I don't know. They got the dosage right, so I'm here. Shit, I don't know. That was my first time. They was walking me through it and shit. Like the combo wasn't that bad. The combo wasn't that bad. It was everything else.
I ain't gonna lie. And props to you for like, not being afraid to like go to the next level and explore for the sake of healing. Like, I think that's what people have to understand when we're talking about any of these ceremonial things, that is for the purpose of healing and purging. It's not just for fun or to be in a altered state just because. It's not for recreational purposes.
It's not all fun because it's not all fucking love and light with this shit. Right. That shit bring out your demons too. Right. So beware. Like, stick to the microdoses. I say don't do more than 2 grams if it's not ceremonial and with true intention and safety precautions and shit. Just cause, like, you never know when it might take you there. So yeah. But it was all good at the end, you know. End of the day, it's all good.
That's the dope ass experience of the week. I don't know who will top that this week.
I don't think I'm gonna top that shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. But
yeah. I just been working, man. Every day working and resting in order to get back to work. But definitely, like, like I said, taking time for myself to truly be able to, like, make sure I'm giving myself what I need, and I've been finding that that's more so like rest. It's more so giving myself more time and space to be creative. The money will always be there, but like finding new opportunities, new avenues to branch out in order to be able to expand. And take it down.
Grinding. Only on VA shit.
Hey. I couldn't help myself.
For sure. I think that's all we got for tonight, man. Cam, you want to share anything?
No, man. I had a pretty mellow week, a pretty cool week.
Praying for a safe recovery for you, bro.
Fact, my week just getting started. It's finna be a test of self-discipline. I know I can't smoke. That's cool. But not moving and only moving, to rehab a knee and shit, that's gonna be annoying because I hated it when I first injured myself. So yeah, your boy gonna be Jamal Murray for a second, but I'm gonna be back out there, 25 points per game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, a few steals. Rate League Cam will be making an appearance. Give me a year.
Hey, be careful, bro. Things get out.
Right, rather now than later. I'm not playing basketball ever again, bro. Like, I'll be
be careful, bro.
I'll be super athletic in the gym. I'll do some cross training, CrossFit, boxing, shit like that. But nothing that I could twist my knee like that ever again, bro. I'm scared. I'll be watching basketball like they did that. But yeah, we just getting started. So I appreciate the prayers too, the good wishes. I need that.
Sure, bro.
Yeah, definitely sending you good energy, bro.
No doubt.
Love on that.
Yeah, man.
Like, on the physical too. Make sure you heal yourself with your mind too.
Yeah.
Mental headspace too. Already working and sending them signals down.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're
With
gonna
that,
go on and wrap it up.
I know y'all. We kept it nice, short, and sweet for y'all today.
Yeah, there's a short one. We need to get a little more. We're gonna get it going a little longer for y'all next week. But
no news is good news, though. The fact that sometimes no news is good news. There wasn't any big controversies for real this week. I don't think so.
Yeah,
that's good.
Either that or we just ain't been paying attention to like the bullshit.
I had no time for it. I ain't even gonna lie. I have no time for the bullshit.
I don't know what's going on.
Damn, you might need to tap in a little bit.
Maybe, but I tried to. I ain't see nothing that was concerning the collective. So I see.
Me, I've been up.
I did see some. I guess Meek Mill talked about shrooms. So
I did see that.
So I guess that's some a sign to say it's getting more popular. I guess it's getting more mainstream.
That's what I was doing.
Also, I seen that
don't get much more popular than
the Meek Mill. That's a fact, bro. When Meek Mill tweets, the streets listen.
But listen, I'm scared of that too, because like every people don't understand. We can say it, we can say it. It's not for recreational use, but people not gonna understand. And I think that could present some challenges if they don't feel like if you're going into it, not really understanding what you're doing or what your purpose is and intentions that you're trying to put it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Go ahead.
No, I feel you. But at the same time, I feel like it doesn't hurt people to try it. Like it's something that is more beneficial. That ain't for everybody. Like some people is gonna gravitate more towards it. Some people's gonna dive in for them. I think like that's cool. Like, but I don't mind people being more aware about it and just giving it a try and open-minded about it.
Thanks. It's just want people to do it in a safe way. It's not weed. Don't just get a 3-5 and eat the whole thing on your first time.
Yeah, don't do that.
You want a full experience. Don't do it because you don't know how your body is gonna react to the chemistry of psilocybin.
Hey, no bullshit. That's what I did, but I still did it with the same face.
Like people have great experiences, but at the same time, people have bad. And I don't ever want to promote something and then people have a bad experience on it. So I just say take your time, people. Take your time.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
That's the message.
Patience. Oh
man, I wish we could close out with that joint, but I don't too gonna tell us we copyrights and stuff. But when y'all get off this live, go Google or stream whatever your platform is, Nas and Damian Marley, Patient, and then let me know what you think about it. Because that's one of my favorite songs. It ain't even my song, but I'm sensitive about this shit,
Nah, really.
I'm sorry. Who's the artist?
Nas and Damian Marley. You caught it? I'll send you the link. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in the chat. Y'all want my shit? I already know. But,
yeah, let's throw our socials out there, y'all. Start with you, Tom.
Y'all can find me at Torchman, just like it says. That's me promoting my artists. At povertyworldwide.com coming soon. Tap into some music and my trippy headspace a little bit, in my world.
Nigga might have cared too much.
A nigga might have said too much, man. Ooh.
I feel that. when does that drop?
Y'all feel it already, but
when that drop?
It's coming soon. Right now, we ain't saying no date yet, but it's coming.
Okay,
soon.
I bet.
Next month.
Bet.
Yeah.
I feel that. I can. What you got going, bro? Where can people find you?
You can find me at Made by Wave, WAV. On Instagram, Wave Garments. On Twitter, the link in my bio on my Instagram. I have my links to almost everything that I'm associated with. My Twitch, both my Instagram personal and my business Instagram, as well as the website for the brand Wave Garments. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, much love. Peace and light to everyone out there.
For sure.
It's pretty much the motion for the night.
Yeah. Hey, my man, Elijah. The he outside with it.
Yeah. G.Elijah144 on Instagram. Check me out. I'm the gas man as well as got a clothing apparel. You can check all that out. I got Elijah Green 144 on Instagram, as well as the website Elijah-Green.com. Appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah.
For sure.
Peace. And you can find me at Woo Got It Official. For my music, I'm trying to figure all that stuff out. And all my art and stuff. Just find a nigga. And then you got Sacred Solutions, where you can get some healing. Got some moringa capsules, some Blue Lotus, some teas, and other things like that of that nature in that field and range. And you can also direct yourself to some fungi if you're clever enough. Yeah, man, check us out. And thank you for supporting the collective. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for subscribing. We passed 100 subscribers now. Where we at with it? We supposed to shout out somebody, but we fucking with everybody, y'all. Appreciate it.
Word. Shout out to 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Appreciate that for sure.
For sure.
100 was 504 capture, so appreciate you.
Yeah.
504 capture.
Oh, the capture was the 100?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out.
Dope.
That's dope.
It's dope.
Yeah, man. We love the support. We love y'all. Peace and love to everybody. We'll catch y'all next week, man. Later.
For sure.